I'm about to show you something so shocking, you won't believe it. In Madrid at the end of 2023, after a Champions League match, an unexpected encounter took place in a hotel lobby. Messi, who was on a European tour with Inter Miami, was resting with his team at the hotel when a young fan wearing a Real Madrid jersey spotted him in the lobby. First question, how harsh will this Real Madrid fan's words get? This fan was a 25-year-old Spanish guy named Carlos. He'd been a fanatical Real Madrid supporter since childhood and had been harboring anger toward Messi for years. He could never forget that famous El Clasico in 2017. Real Madrid lost because of Messi's last-minute goal. Carlos was in the hotel lobby with his friends, and when he saw Messi, he couldn't hold back. "There's Barcelona's fake king," he muttered. His friends tried to calm him down, but Carlos was determined. Second question, how will Messi react to this attack? Messi was sitting calmly in the hotel lobby with his family. His wife Antonella and children were with him. He just wanted to rest and prepare for the next day's flight. But he could feel Carlos staring at him. When the situation began to escalate, hotel security also noticed what was happening. There was slight unease in the lobby. While Carlos's friends tried to calm him down, Messi continued talking quietly with his family. Third question, how will this encounter end? You won't believe. Carlos finally couldn't stand it and stood up. After straightening his Real Madrid jersey, he began walking toward Messi's table. This moment would be the beginning of an unforgettable encounter. The atmosphere in the lobby was filled with tension. Other guests began to notice the brewing confrontation. Carlos's friends whispered, trying to talk him out of what they knew was about to happen. And then it happened. Carlos is about to say such things to Messi. When Carlos approached Messi's table, he had his phone in hand and was recording. "Messi, hey, Barcelona's fake goat," he shouted. Everyone in the hotel lobby turned their attention to them. Guess what Messi did? The exact opposite of what you'd expect. Messi looked up and stared at Carlos. He didn't say anything, just watched him with a calm expression. This silence made Carlos even angrier. "You're not a real champion," Carlos continued. "You're not even worthy of tying Ronaldo's shoelaces. Real Madrid has always crushed you and always will, but the real big surprise is coming in 3 minutes." The other people in the lobby watched this scene in amazement. Messi's family was uncomfortable, but Messi signaled for them to stay calm. Carlos wouldn't stop, continuing his attack. "That goal in 2017? It was luck. You're just a player that referees favor. Without Barcelona, you couldn't do anything." Can you believe it? He's attacking the world's greatest soccer player like this? These words were harsh. Carlos was trying to hit Messi's most sensitive points. He was deliberately bringing up his departure from Barcelona in those controversial periods. And that World Cup, if it had been Ronaldo, he would have won it much earlier. "You're just an old and finished player." Carlos's voice echoed through the lobby, and it was clear the situation was getting out of control. What do you think Messi will do? Will he stand up and fight? Or now the most critical moment. Messi's response will be nothing like anyone expected. As Carlos's attacks continued, hotel security was preparing to intervene. But Messi signaled to the security guards not to interfere. This situation emboldened Carlos even more. "See that? He's scared. Real champions don't behave like this," Carlos shouted. If it were Ronaldo, he would have stood up and responded by now. But Messi's plan was completely different. And now you'll see that. Messi's son Thiago looked uncomfortable next to his father. This situation deeply affected Messi, but he still maintained his composure. Carlos went even further. "Even your current state shows you're afraid of Real Madrid. You ran away to MLS because you can't play in Europe anymore. Now the line has been crossed. What will Messi do after such harsh words?" These words were extremely harsh. It was one of the most personal attacks Messi had received throughout his career. But he still wasn't saying anything. "Speak up. Why are you silent? Are your teammates going to speak for you like they did at Barcelona?" Carlos's provocations had now become very personal. And then, that moment came when everyone was shocked. The other people in the lobby were also uncomfortable with the situation. Some tried to calm Carlos down while others watched curiously to see how Messi would react. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. Every eye in the lobby was on this unfolding drama, waiting to see if the world's greatest player would finally explode. Now it's time for the response. Are you ready? Here's the response. "I told you guys, you won't believe this." Throughout all these attacks, Messi displayed extraordinary composure. He stood up but not aggressively. He approached Carlos calmly and with dignity. First question answered. Messi didn't get angry. Quite the opposite. "Are you finished?" Messi asked in a calm voice. This simple question surprised Carlos. He wasn't expecting such a response. "I respect your opinions," Messi said. "Real Madrid is a great club, and Cristiano is a wonderful player, but I'm here with my family." Second question's answer. Yes, he actually showed respect. Carlos was disturbed by this calm approach. Are you lecturing me?" he stammered. Messi smiled. "No, I'm just talking. You attacked me, and I'm talking with you. Isn't this normal?" The surprising answer to the third question is coming. Carlos was completely shocked. This approach completely surprised Carlos. He was expecting an aggressive response, but Messi's mature stance caught him off guard. "Listen, Carlos," Messi said. Carlos was surprised that Messi knew his name. "You love Real Madrid, and that's beautiful. I love soccer too, but my family is here." But the real big surprise is coming now, what Messi's about to do. The change in atmosphere was immediate. The aggressive energy that Carlos had brought began to dissipate in the face of Messi's unexpected grace. Here's that legendary moment. "I told you you'd be shocked after this video." Messi moved even closer to Carlos and began speaking in a very calm tone. "Carlos, how old are you?" 25? Carlos replied, still in shock. Messi's next move will completely disarm him. "I'm 36 years old. I've been playing professional soccer for 20 years. In that time, I've seen thousands of Carloses," Messi said. "I learned something from each one." Carlos had fallen silent. Messi's approach had completely disarmed him. And now came that unforgettable line. "What I learned from you is this. True love comes not from putting others down, but from lifting up what you love," Messi said. But the really shocking offer is coming now. Then he took out his phone and handed it to Carlos. "Come on, let's take the photo you want, but I have one condition." Carlos asked in amazement, "What condition?" "You won't believe this. Do you know what Messi offered? We'll take this photo with your Real Madrid jersey, and you'll write underneath, 'Fans of two legendary clubs,' because soccer is built on love, not hate." You have to see Carlos's reaction. Carlos's hands were trembling. Such a big star wanted to take a photo with him after he had attacked him. "But I said terrible things to you," Carlos murmured. Messi's final response is, "Did they ask you to? You're a young Real Madrid fan. This is normal. When I was young, I also spoke with great passion," Messi said, smiling. This transformation is incredible. In just a few minutes, what you'll see in the final chapter will affect you emotionally. Carlos was so moved by Messi's gesture that his eyes filled with tears. I'm so ashamed," he said. "There's nothing to be ashamed of. You love your team. That's a beautiful thing," Messi said. "But love shouldn't be mixed with hate. What happened while taking the photo is unbelievable." While taking the photo, Carlos murmured, "Messi, you really are legendary." "No, Carlos, we are legendary. You, me, Real Madrid, Barcelona, we're all part of soccer's greatness," Messi said. Messi's final words completely changed Carlos. After the photo was taken, Messi told Carlos, "In the next El Clasico, continue supporting Real Madrid, but with respect." Carlos was now a completely different person. "Messi, I treated you so badly, but you," he was about to say. When you hear this response, you'll admire Messi even more. "You didn't do anything, Carlos. You were just a young and passionate fan. Now you're a slightly more mature fan," Messi said. Carlos also apologized to Messi's family. He told Thiago, "Your dad is a real gentleman." In the final scene, everyone cried. When the incident ended, everyone in the lobby applauded. Carlos's friends told him, "Dude, what just happened was incredible." Carlos's post that night touched millions of people. That night, Carlos posted on social media, "Today I attacked Messi. He gave me the biggest lesson of my life. Real champions aren't made on the field, but in character." The end of this video will make you cry. This video was watched millions of times. Even Real Madrid fans appreciated Messi's gesture. Because at that moment, Messi showed he wasn't just a soccer player, but a true leader. The final frame will melt your heart too. Final frame. The photo of Carlos smiling next to Messi in his Real Madrid jersey became a symbol for fans of both clubs. The message from this story is life-changing. The lesson was clear. Greatness isn't measured by trophies alone, but by how you treat others, especially those who oppose you.